introduced by my friend. Meeting. Before we kick off our meeting, let us go through some general reminders. Refer to slide. So first, put on your phone on silent mode. Refrain from walking in and out of the door when the program has started, and avoid disruption of a speaker. And last but not least, participants, online members, mute your phone when you are not speaking. And always remember, display your video. Pin timer period during your speech, and sit in good posture, relax and enjoy. Keep the rules in mind and let us enjoy our meeting without any interruption. By attending this meeting, we have agreed to be recorded on the video, for the video to share to the public. Without further delay, let's welcome our president of Sutera Utama, Jackson Chong, to give us his opening speech.
So today our team is aligned with Merdeka. So when we talk about Merdeka, we talk about Malaysia. So I can self-declare that I'm an accent of Malaysian. Why do I say so? So this can be told when I was in secondary school. The moment when I entered to my classroom, then suddenly my teacher posed me. She said, "Hey, wait, who are you?" Then I said, Why do you mean by who and what?" So she said, like, "You're talking with your friend Mandarin, like a Chinese." Then you saw me like, I look like Malay. But when I check your name list, you have Indian name. So she said, "Who are you?" Again, second. So I tell her, "Teacher, so this is so-called one Malaysia. So I might look like a Malay, I have Indian name, but I speak Mandarin. So actually, I'm a Chinese Indian mix. So I also study Chinese primary school and also secondary school. So that's why I know Mandarin very well. And Mandarin is my mother tongue. So after that, I feel like the culture of being a Malaysian is I like to visit to the mama shop, because when I enter there with my mom, so usually we can hear a mixture of language. For example, you talk to the boss, you can hear, when you want to order something, you can hear 3 kinds of language in one sentence. For example, you can have, "Boss, help me tap out the mee goreng, please, thank you." You have Malay, you have English, you have Mandarin. So this is the accent of and being of Malaysian. So today, our club also starting to diversify. We have Indian new members, we have Malay, we also have Chinese. So we are looking forward to diversify our clubs to more race and from different background of members to join us together. So I shall announce and start the meeting now. Thank you. And back to you, TMD. So I will announce new president. Yes, my president. Start the meeting. Please welcome both to our opening.
Thank you, Jason. And hi, everybody. Hi. As Jason said, today we are a bit special because of the theme of the National Day, Patriotism. So welcome to our 81st Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club meeting. This is a side meeting, and I'm Seong, your TME for tonight. So let's fill our room with love, the love for the country. So music. Before we proceed, let me introduce my battalion of role players. living in a diverse society has instilled respectful and harmonious virtues inside her. These attributes
namun tak semua milik kita. Engkau menghampirinya, kesempatan telah pun tiba. Adalah selangkah dari nyata keazaman membarani jiwa.
next floor is our level 5, our Zoom master tonight. Relax from
Menanti saat bebas merdeka, tiba masa kau melangkah gagah, bersemangat ke arah matlamat sedaya upaya. Engkau terus
next, he enjoys the diverse cuisine offering in Malaysia, and nasi lemak is one of his favorite too. We have a Richard Chai as our attentive art holder tonight. Harmoniously united Malaysian amidst cultural diversity is offering unique hospitality to the world. He is also fascinated with our diverse handwriting food offering. So he is our Singaporean Eric Low. Lastly, we love food. Malaysian diverse cultural cuisine excites her. So she is our gorgeous general evaluator, Leong Ying. Okay, thanks everyone for the sharing. So we see diversity and food is a Malaysian biggest charm. So let's play our role, Malaysian. We as a Malaysian, let's play our role to preserve it. So how? You remember perut, the Malay words perut, English means stomach. P for preserve, we preserve this diversity. E for embrace, we embrace these differences. R, respect, you understand, and P for each other. So we love you, Malaysia. Yeah. So now let's our grammarian to share the word of the day. Strategic relationship level 2. Understanding your leadership style. The purpose of the fifth.
Yo, hold on, please. Which one is yours?
Strategic relationship level 2 project, understanding your leadership style. The purpose of the speech is to share her primary leadership style or discuss the leadership style in general. The evaluator for tonight is our adjourned Joanne. Leadership development level 5. Joanne is online. All right.
I'm sorry, can I please check the speaker is delivering the project research and presenting as per what I was told? Can we confirm?
Understanding your leadership.
Understanding your leadership style. This project confirmed.
Jojo, can you confirm if this is your project because the evaluation form is different and the evaluation.
Send only the evaluation form. I will send it later again.
No problem. So this is the project, yeah? No problem. Thanks.
All right, let me go
Still
through the
level
timing sequence before the speech.
I think it's
So
level
in
one.
view of the time allocated for all speakers at the stand, so all 3 speakers, please pay attention. I will not repeat the second and the third round. So timer, I need your help to demo together. At the 5th minute, the green light will be displayed. At the 6th, the yellow. All right. And at the 7th minute, the red light will be displayed. Speakers need to wrap up within 30 seconds for eligibility for Best Speaker Awards. And the bell will be rang 15 seconds past 7 minutes. Thank you, timer. Her speech title is What Makes a Good Leader. She works as an insurance agency manager and is striving for quality work and quality life. So let's welcome our Jojo Day, Strategic Relationship Level 1. What makes a good leader? Over to you, Jojo.
Let me ask you a question before I start the topic. Who consider yourself as a leader? Who consider yourself as a leader? Please raise your hand. Hey, leader. No matter you are in your family, or you are parents, or you are older sibling, actually you are a leader. And what's make a good leader? Let us think about it. What makes a good leader? Is that the good leaders only know how to give you an instruction? No. The good leaders might know how to guide, how to inspire, and also how to influence people, no matter in your family, in your business, or other situations. So other than that, the good leader also must to know the different leadership style, and they must know how to apply it. Now I would like to share with you 5 leadership styles. The first leadership style, we call it as structural leadership. We call it as structural leadership. Yes, the structural leadership means that a leader that can give you the instruction, like our parents. Our parents also like structure. They already know what our baby wants 6 months already. They might eat this. Then after that, they don't listen to me. Cannot. They must follow this structural leadership. So this is the first structural leadership, and we need to know the structural leadership is very good because it can give us a very clear instruction, but it will let us to become less limit flexibility. That's the first leadership. The second leadership style is yes, the second leadership style is, we call it a participative leadership. What is the meaning of participative leadership? The participative leaders will always show the love and care. They are understanding your concern. And also they will find out the problem. They will ask, hey, how are you feeling today? Is that okay? Okay. So they will care about their feeling. You go and think, which sometimes this leadership style is very important, especially we are in a very challenging time, like exam, like you are taking a project and don't know how to complete it, and you are frustrated. So when that moment we need participative leadership to show our care. So and also build our trust and maintain our trust. Third leadership style, we call it as servant leadership. The servant leadership style is always treat the people like how they want the people treat them. Example, I don't like you to talk when I'm giving my speech. So when I'm the leader and I'm giving the speech, and I don't like you to talk when I'm giving a speech. So when I'm the audience, then I wouldn't speak and I would not speak anything. So servant, they will treat people, they will manage people like how they want to be treated. So this is servant leadership, and these servant leaders are always treat the person lead by heart. Why do I say so? Because they will give an instruction and they will make sure all their members will have the tools on hand. If not, or they don't know how to do, the servant leader, they will give the opportunity, they will give the improvement opportunity, training, and all the material to them. So they will give a one-step solution to the members, to the team. So there is a third leadership style, we call it servant leadership. The fourth leadership style is, we call it freedom thinking leadership. Okay, once we join company so many years, you can't do, as a leader, you cannot use structural leadership, and you also cannot use your emotional feeling to go and touch him already. Now, what the experienced worker they need? They actually want to have a freedom thinking way. They want you to let go and let them try, let them see how they can make all the things become better. So the fourth level is, we call it freedom thinking. So when you should have this freedom thinking leadership, when your office or your place, they have many people that with very experienced or also expertise in your field. So you try to let go and let them to have the way to go and grow themselves. So this is a fourth leadership style. The fifth and the last is, we call it as transformation leadership style. These are transformation leadership style like Jack Ma, like Elon Musk. They already become the people we very respect. Then why they will become the people we respect? Why people will follow them? Why? Because they give the dreams, they give the hope, they give the vision, and they also lead by example. Like Elon Musk, what Elon Musk want to do, then Elon Musk will directly do. And also Elon Musk will work from morning until night non-stop. So Elon Musk lead as example. So they this type of people, this type of leader, they can transfer the ordinary people to the extraordinary people. So that is the highest level leadership style. We call it a transformational leadership style. So which leadership style is yours? I think mine is still in servant leadership, and I'm still learning how to give power to the team and also to make more transformation to my members and my team. Okay, next, before I end my session, I would like to share a quote again. The quote is the experience and the successful leaders can achieve a extraordinary project by an ordinary person. So let us be a good leader, no matter in your business, no matter in your family or other things. Thank you.
Thank you for the inspiring speech. I thought I was not a leader, but after Jojo explained, yeah, I'm a leader in the family. Yeah. Okay, thanks. So we have a second speaker. He is doing a project. Any slides? From strategic relationship to doing a project, strategic relationship level 3, elective project, connect with storytelling. The purpose of the speech is to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story itself. The evaluator for this is experienced Cikgu Bernard, innovative planning level 3. Bernard, yeah. Time allocated for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Speech title, very interesting, Kiwi. The speaker works as a sales executive in the pharmaceutical industry. Do you aware that the kiwi is not only green?
Yes.
Are you aware?
Yeah.
So he prefers the yellow one. Golden kiwi. Yeah. So next welcome our Kang Wei Ming. Yeah, welcome please. Okay, let me talk further.
Thank you.
So only two colors, green and yellow, is it? Yeah.
But outside all brown.
Yeah, outside cannot see the difference, right? So later on, he will share something about kiwi. Then we have a deeper understanding on the kiwi. So let's welcome our Kang Wei Ming, strategy relationship level 1. Over to you. Let me.
What's the first thing that you see when that you think of when I mention the word kiwi here?
Our
New Zealand. Okay, this one. Okay. Kiwi can be. Okay. Can be a fruit. A fruit is kiwi. A cute bird is also kiwi.
Oh.
And what we are seeing here, people also name this as kiwi. This is a map of New Zealand. No, I'm not going to talk about New Zealand today, but we'll be talking about Malaysia. Next, I want to show you something that I think most of us know. If you don't know, then let me explain to you. This is a very, very important moment of our country, Malaysia. This is when we will announce independence from British. So why do I say this? It's because from this moment onwards, right? No matter you are Malay, you are Chinese, you are Indian, you are Iban, you are Kalimantan, whatever race you are, we are all Malaysian. So today I just want to tell my story of living here in Malaysia. I grew up in this neighboring district called Kota Tinggi. I'm sure all of you know Kota Tinggi right now. So when I was 13, I went to secondary school like everybody else who go to secondary school at 13. So my school was named SNK Tun Haba. So what is so special about this school is, at least to me, is when I go into the school, I just found out that 75% of my classmates are not Chinese. So during that time, I thought it was very special because when I was in primary school, almost 95% of all my schoolmates are Chinese. So it's very special, and I have to admit, during the first few weeks, I had some challenges to even understand what the teacher is teaching about in Malay language. I guess some of us also face such challenges, but after some time, I mastered the language, I started to get better at it, and most importantly, I enjoy the company of all my friends from different backgrounds, different race, and also different culture. And I still remember it was during this time of the year, that is around July, August, every year our school will organize a video competition that is based on the theme of Independence Day or Merdeka Day. So of course, as still energetic at time youngsters, we joined the video competition, and a team of us, a group of friends, we went and created some funny and interesting video. Like for example, let me just give you two examples. One of it is we replicate this lah. So a few of us will replicate this moment. And the other thing is we reproduce the Malacca dynasty. So what I did is, in the film, I just hold a piece of wood and then I stand there pretending as a guard of the Sultan's palace. So that's what I did. And I also want to show you today, proudly, this was our team. Okay, this was our team. So as you can see here, there are Chinese, there are Malays, there are Indians. So all of us, we come together, and I guess probably due to the power of unity and a lot of creativity, we actually won the contest. Not just once. We won the contest. Come back, we won the contest, okay? Not just once, but we won twice in a row. So this is over. Let's go to something more recent. Not that recent anyway, back in 2010. After I finished my school, so I went to become a temporary teacher, or people call short-term teacher. So I teach this school called FJKC Paymin, which is in a rural area named Teluk Ramonia. Maybe some of you know. So I was very, very, very lucky, I would say, because in my school, in my class, I get to teach a group of Kadazan and Ivan students. Well, I have to tell you, I love those students. Why I love them is because one of it, they are very naive and they are very cute. And then, although their academic performance might not be the best among everybody else, but they are the happiest students I've ever seen in my life. So what we do there in that school, right? After school class, after school time, we will go fishing. Just imagine a group of primary school students like this tall, and a teacher like this tall. We go into the drain and then we use fishing net and fish together. I never thought that could happen in my primary school, you know. So this shows that even all of us are Malaysians, it is so different. And this was my student myself. So this was the student. Okay, they're my very cute student. Oops. Okay. Then we move to something that is most recent, that is also 10 years back. This is like 13 years back. 10 years back. So I was again very lucky. I was chosen to join a student exchange program where a group of 5 of us went to Thailand. We went to Chiang Rai and we studied in Mayfalong University for more than 4 months. So I'll just go straight to the picture and let you know what happened there. Okay, so this was taken during a food fest event happening in the university itself, in Thailand University. And all of us, what I see here is there's no Malay, there's no Chinese, no Indian. All of us, only as Malaysians, we gathered the ingredients, we presented our national food, nasi lemak, and also our national drink, teh tarik, to all the Thai students and also the international students. So I can say the power of unity really makes us very strong, and everybody loves our food. I mean, who doesn't love Malaysian food, right? So last but not least, I just want to again mention that the differences that we have, no matter which race we are from, the culture that we have, the religion that we have, is not an obstacle. It actually helped us to build a very unique culture and also a very unique Malaysian way of doing things. If we can harvest this unity, this power of unity, I'm sure it will make us progress further and it will push our country to a very new height. And coming back to the theme today, You see, a fruit is called kiwi, a bird is called kiwi, and even a country is called kiwi. All these are so different, but they are all kiwi. It's the same here. Just go. So Malay, Chinese, Indian, Kazakh, Dusun, Ivan, whichever race, all of us, we might have differences, we might think differently, we might have different ideas, but all of us are still Malaysian. So before I end, I just want to say Happy Independence Day and Selamat Hari Merdeka.
Thank you, Raymond, for his interesting story. He's very smart. He let us travel through the Kiwi from the southern and then back to our country. And we have our final speaker for the prepared speech, third speaker. She is presenting a project, Leadership Development Level 5, Manage a Successful Event. Yeah. This is a post-event speech for her to share the experience in the planning, organizing, leading, and implementing an event. So the evaluator for this project is our sporty Toastmaster Hari. Elisa, are you?
I'm here.
Yeah, hi. Right. So the speech title, the time allocated for this speech is 5 to 7 minutes. The speech title, third year anniversary. So the speaker is someone very active in planning our training path and meetings. She is our lovely VPE. Let's welcome our planner. Year anniversary. Over to you, Claire. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
For those who join our third year anniversary, I would like to ask you a question. Do you enjoy our third year anniversary? Thank you so much. I expect you all to say that. If not, I will very sad. But at first, when I want to do this third year anniversary, actually I'm quite nervous because this is my first time to do the event. Initially, I want to tell you guys, I just want to plan to put you all to the Beijing restaurant only. And that's it. That was my plan. But our first immediate president told me that we already 3 years old. Please, can you give us a good place? After that, very lucky, we have our Yong is one of the Toastmaster member. He provides us a place at the conducting team. When that time, I was so struggled. You know why? Because conducting is too far for me and everyone here. So, one hand, I want the nearer place. Another hand, I want to go excited place. I'm so struggling at the time. I was thinking that how to make everybody happy. So this time, my president told me, now the president is here, Jason, asked me why we want to do third year anniversary. You should think about the reason why we want to do it. So now I want to tell you guys why we want to do this third year anniversary. It's because that our club is very active. Although I'm very active, but we are seldom have time together. So now we have a time to get along together. So we want to make a one-day trip. So when I want to plan this this is my first time to plan an event. I have no experience at all, but very lucky I have president and a past immediate president to teach me. Of course, our committee, the committee I choose are very good. They are help me a lot. Along the way, I learned a lot, especially in the planning part. First time I want to do the agenda. I don't know how to do the agenda. Why? Because I don't know if I even don't know how many times that I need to give the session. So I asked the president to teach me. The past immediate president just teach me how to do. He said, okay, first thing you have to know what's the time for the table topic, what is the time for the opening address. I said I don't know. So he gave me a very angry face and said, never mind. Then take it the paper and just write. Reading, I think 5 seconds or 10 seconds, finish already, the planning. I was so, why so fast? So that time, I just tell myself, I must learn from him. How we can do all the agenda? So after that, the agenda is set, location is set, so it's like this. I want to let everybody to go to the same day, but nobody will go with the same date, right? So I cannot let everybody to go on the same date, but I still choose a day on a Saturday. So I hope that everyone can go. That was a struggling part for me, for one to make everybody happy. But I know that I cannot make everyone happy without only myself on the day. So all along the way, I learned to give up something and make a decision. So like our life, it's not that everything we can handle all. We always have to give up something and decided something. So after all, the event on the day, something is happened. The projector cannot work. My gentleman behind Hang is helping me to do all the setup. On that day, I was busy on everything. But I'm very thanks to everybody, my committee, to help me to do all the things that which is something cooked up on the day, especially the decoration part. We bought the decoration, but we cannot put on the wall. Then my decoration team, the decoration team is very good. They formed on that day. Actually, one person for the decoration. But on that day, suddenly got one group of decoration team just come on that day to help me to decoration on the day. Special thanks for Max also, he helped me. And I want to thank Jojo and Ying also to make the atmosphere on the day very high because of the table topic. After all, when the session is ended, I'm standing over there and see that all the members are very happy and taking the photo. When the time, I feel very happy because that's a little bit achievement for me, from nothing to something. But then I believe that it's successful for myself and for the Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club also.
Yes.
And thank you for everyone for joining our 3rd year anniversary. And you all made the event meaningful. Thank you. Thank you, Claire, for her heartfelt speech. We can feel her patience and the sacrifices for this event. Yeah. So now, timer, are you ready to share the report? Okay, over to you. Do you need the mic? I think your voice is not enough.
Good evening, everyone master. So the first speaker is Jojo Day. It took 7 minutes and 2 seconds. And second speaker is Kang Wei Mi. It took 7 minutes and 36 seconds. And third speaker is K Tang. It took 7 minutes and 13 seconds. Which Jojo Day and K Tang was qualified for the voting session. So Mr. Kang was disqualified for this. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bridget. Now, our most exciting session for Toastmaster meeting. Our topic is an exercise for members and guests to develop their ability to organize talks. Today, no guests, so let's play. Let's play hard. The evaluator for this project is a presentation mastery form, Evaluator. Let's have our table topic master and the chief presentation mastery form to chair this fun and exciting session. Over to you. Thank you to our TME show. But again, I'm Adeline today as a table topic master. So what is the table topic session? This one is let our member to practice intuitive and thinking on their feet by a rehearsal session. I encourage every member to use 4 essential speaking skills by listening, thinking, organizing, and speaking. So before we begin the table topic session, I invite the timer to demonstrate the timer sequence. 1 minute, the green light will be shown. 1 minute, 30 seconds, the yellow light will be shown. And 2 minutes, the red light will be shown. And 2 minutes, 50 seconds, the speaker, please wrap up your speech, and 2 minutes, 30 seconds, please, the bell run. All right, thank you, timer. So, any volunteer, our member, I think all got pro player today. All right, never mind. I choose myself. I choose our senior member first. Can or not? Yes. My question is very simple. Don't worry. All right. So, CN1.
Yeah.
Got 8.
Stage.
Yes. Which one you want?
Like Jojo.
Jojo. All right. Number 4. To master, please. Are you agree with interracial marriage? CN1.
Yes.
Are you agree with interracial marriage? CN1, please.
Yes, I agree. Why I agree? Actually, human relationship, you have to love each other, whether you're the same race or you're same religion. I don't think and any borderline, just like our good example, Jason Chan. More important, whether you are same races or same religion, if you are married, you must know each other and understand each other. Even same race, you don't understand and you don't tolerate, that's useless. So I don't think any borderline of marriage with different races or different nationality. More important is understand and possible to love each other. And what happen is if you have married with a different nationality, that you have to be very careful whether you can be legalized or not for yourself your marriage and also your children. That is more important than other things. So think about interest basis marriage or international marriage. Think about our next generation is very important. Thank you.
Thank you, Joanne. What are the reasons why we don't get Malaysian marriage, right? Because we are Malaysian got 3 ways for the people. So I think that the more important thing is thinking the communication problem. All right, thank you, Joanne. So how about the second speaker? Can I choose online speaker? How about our immediate past president, Istan? Without any role player, right? Why you feel yourself?
You are being Holly.
So beside Johor, which one you like
From online,
the stage?
offline.
Beside Johor,
Malacca.
Malacca, number 7, please. How do you prove that you love Malaysia?
How do you prove?
Istan, how do you prove that you love Malaysia? Istan, please.
Do you know that I have a Singaporean father?
Yes.
No.
My Toastmasters and friends, online friends. I got a father is a Singaporean, and in Mandarin he's from Singapore, and my mom from Mampo more. So the 2 4 combining myself in JB here, and I was born in Johor Bahru, and I got a chance to be a PR permanent resident in Singapore. I got a chance to study in Singapore. However, I choose to live in this, my homeland, my motherland, Malaysia here in Johor Bahru. That is the solid proof that why I love Malaysia. And not just that, I'm being a proud Malaysian that I got a sense of belonging, that we all know a lot of languages. And we heard from as well that we have a multi-racial, multi-cultural, multi-background, multi-racial, multi-ethnics and community. And I'm also very proud that Sutera Utama also multi-racial community here. And this is the kind of only Malaysia have. Malaysia, you know how to, as a Malaysian, you know how to speak Bahasa. You know your dialect, you know your mother tongue. In Singapore, only English. And not just English, it's a Singaporean English. So that is how good of Malaysia is. And I tell you, I'm so confident that in 30 years onward, 50 years onward, we potentially could have the currency on 101. So don't have to worry about that to go to Singapore. But I do admire their former Prime Minister Lee Kuan Yew, who founded the country, who fight and make it the Singapore from the third world country in 1 generation. I hope that we all can carry the spirit here and live to be a truly Malaysian, truly Asia. Thank you, and back to you.
Thank you. Wow, a lot right to prove how he loves Malaysia. All right. How about our new member, Ho? You want to try? Who? All right. Beside Johor, Malacca, which one you like? The stage. No, beside Jojo and Malacca, other one you choose.
Yeah, choose Penang.
Penang. All right, number 3, Penang. Regarding the Malaysian currency, what is your opinion? Who? Regarding the Malaysian currency, what is your opinion?
It's an economist question.
Yeah, exactly.
Or which one? Who?
Thank you for the MC today. And then I think today it will be my first sessions. And then just now I see the table and then I told them what is fine. What is this about? Oh, it's the prompt 2. It means that we need to answer the questions based on the selections that we have. regarding the Malaysian currency, what is one opinion? Wow, this is a politician's question. Okay, first of all, I think compared to Singapore, because our neighbor country, the nearest neighbor country would be from Singapore. So compared to Singapore currency, actually Malaysian currency is cannot fight at all. So that's why I think in the moving forward for us to bring up the Malaysian currency, I think all Malaysians need to put the efforts, bring the good industry, good business, good economy, and then provide a better jobs, creating the good values that can compete with others countries. Because the most important elements that actually indicate the Malaysian currency is how competitive of our Malaysians compared to other countries. So I think in Malaysia, the one that actually we export to other countries and then we are proud of will be the durian, as I know. That's why the durian price actually when they import to China, the influx of the money to the Malaysians will be high. I think this is my opinion on the Malaysian currency. Thank you.
Thank you. Who will have a good try? I think instead we thinking about the currency very high right now, how about we consider or thinking how to improve our income instead of we worry about the currency, right? All right. So can I choose another speaker again? Any speaker online? Can I see any speaker online? All got work radio. How about Catherine? New member, right? New member, new point. Besides Penang, Johor, Malacca, otherwise we can choose Kuala Lumpur. How? Why do you wish to work in Malaysia, not the advanced country? Catherine, why do you wish to work in Malaysia, not the advanced country? Please.
Hello. Actually, I worked in Singapore for 8 years before. Before I come back here. And the reason I come back here actually is my family, because I want to take care of my daughter. Then I come back here and also accidentally I work with my husband. So eventually I'll be here and working in Jojo. Actually my country, I was born in Miriam, Sarawak. I travel all the way to Singapore, advanced country as you know, to fight my car carrier, to save all the money. And then actually I have the how to say dreams to come back to Malaysia and to develop all my careers, all my experience in Malaysia, so that I can simplify. To simplify myself, I don't think it's simplify myself, but it's to get my way to work more further and can to how to say have to make country better. I think this is the way to bring back all my experience to Malaysia and to educate and sharing all my experience in Malaysia so that we can like boost them to compete with other countries and to improve my Malaysia. I guess that is the reason I can
Thank you. I think a lot of Johorians work in Singapore, right? But you have to sacrifice your time, sacrifice your healthy, sacrifice your family day. Before that, I also stand like that from Catherine. So all right, Wen Qing, you want to try? Wen Qing, right? We got another member, Jojo, you can help as a timer because Wen Qing, you want to try. The next speaker, Mei Ling. Can you prepare Mei Ling online? Can I have the question? The master? Wen Jing, beside Penang, Kuala Lumpur, Malacca, Johor. Otherwise, the stage you can choose.
Okay, Paris.
Paris.
Wow.
Wow. Cannot see the question. Smaller a bit.
Okay, hold on, technical issue today.
Why they speak?
You hold on.
Wow.
Lick the question. The question already over.
How do you describe Malaysia to your friend? Wen Jing. How do you describe Malaysia to your friend? Wen Jing. Please.
How do I describe Malaysia to my friend? That's a very good question to how to for my friend which already live in the Malaysia, so I think no need to too much to describe them. So I will consider that the friend will be my international friend of there is first time to come to Malaysia. So when think to the Malaysia first, when I introduce the Malaysia to them, I will bring them to enjoy the Malaysia food because Malaysia is there was the combined with many race, so have Malay, Indian, Chinese, and a lot of people trans. So there's the special we have different breakout and combined will be the Malaysian. So and also the food will be the very special and compare with the another country. So and also second will bring them to our culture and also some place which was the has very historical place, especially for Malacca and they can enjoy for that during the trip and also I will introduce and describe the Malaysia place including the nature thing. Yeah, like last time we go to the Kota Tinggi, we have the nature farm and that and we can enjoy and have the animal day and also finally if we think to the Malaysia to my friend, so I will let them know we are the Malaysian. Actually, we are from very different race and also the background. We can speak in Malay and we can speak with our main language. So actually, we are different, but we are same as Malaysia. So I will let them know we are Malaysian and Malaysia is a very good place to stay, to live, and also to enjoy. Thank you.
Okay. In my opinion, I got one. Last time I go China. There are China people very curious about our Malaysia. He saw me. He said, "Hey, why you can speak Chinese?" I said, "Why I don't? Why I cannot speak Chinese? Because they curious about they thinking about our Malaysia is all under Malay race, right? So I think last speaker, right? How about our online maybe? The master? Can I go online speaker? Technical issue. All right. Meaning you online, you want to try?
They did say she not pick up for tonight, so they check off this now.
All right. So who can I choose? Next, you want to try? You already see my question. All right. Beside Penang, Paris, Malacca, Johor, Kuala Lumpur. Otherwise, you can choose
Kuantan,
Kuantan.
never been.
You will be.
I know a patient.
No, this one no. Already sure. This one also no. 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 All right. But for you, if you are the prime minister, how do you manage the country? Next. If you are the prime minister, how do you manage the country, please?
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think to show a strength of a country, not only the weapon, the strength, the power, the muscle of you, but also our mentality, our education. Am I right?
Yes.
So, in terms of education, today I'm telling about education. I think the first thing I always come up in my mind, I think in Malaysia we have the multiracial school, primary school, maybe also secondary school, independent school, Chinese independent school. All those schools can be remained, no argument. But all those schools, in fact, really, this is the fact, really affecting each race, knowing each other. This is the fact. This is the reality. So what we can do? I think we are Malaysia. As we always say, Malaysia, multiracial. So how do we get knowing each other? Which is, I think, the things that we can do is maybe we can have a school, maybe not a school. Maybe every school you have a syllabus, you have a time slot every week. You must. It's enforceable, and you need to pay visit to other schools. You need to pay visit the Malay school, Tamil school, and to know each other. Not only that, you also need to bring all those students to walk in the mosque, the Indian temple. Am I right? So guys, have anyone not visited the mosque? Please raise your hand. Not enter the mosque. Really? Me too. Actually, I'm the one who really interested to go in to see what is inside. Really, be friends to you. I really hope that someone, my friend, can bring me go inside to have a look. So I think this is a thing that politicians can do. Not only just talk, do something real and to make each other all the race together. And it's like Toastmaster. Everyone unite together, then the club can become strong. Malaysia also, everyone unite together, the country definitely becomes stronger than ever. Back to you. Table master.
Thank you, Rebecca. I hope one day you become real prime minister. So that what already 6 speaker, right? So my time already finished. Or still 3 minutes. So who want to be next speaker? Raymond. You want to try? My question very interesting. Alright, besides Kuantan, Penang, Paris, Malacca, Johor, Kuala Lumpur, otherwise you interest.
That one.
Pahang and Negeri Sembilan. Negeri Sembilan. Negeri Sembilan. Oh, right. Why do you love to travel in Malaysia, not Thailand? Why do you love to travel in Malaysia, not Thailand? Raymond, please.
What do I love travel in Malaysia? I'm Malaysian now. I support Malaysia. Although my heart supporting Thailand. You want me to tell you another story? Honestly, I really like Thailand a lot. Thailand fantastic, you know. So everything, right? Many food, Thai food, seafood, massage kind of thing. Of course, Malaysia is the best. I've been traveling to within so many countries. Malaysia is the best. I tell you, for my heart, truly, especially Bukit Bintang Street. You know, every time when I go for a short vacation, I'm sure stay in Bukit Bintang hotel nearby over there. If you have time, you spend 3 days, 2 nights in Kuala Lumpur. You stay some hotel nearby Bukit Bintang, especially Pavilion, that area, I tell you, fantastic. A lot of foreigners also stay over there, okay? So at night, you can see a lot of people, okay? And they're passing across the road, from pavilion to another side, it's like a small Japan, what you call that? The place very famous. Shijuku. Have you heard that Shijuku? Shijuku. What famous for Shijuku? Japan. The
Pedestrian.
what you call that?
The
The
zip-
street, the cross street, in the traffic line, wow, like pasar mahal, like the military army, a lot very counter people chong. So in Bukit Bintang, the pavilion to the other side, same thing, but just that not that many people, but the environment, the atmosphere is about the same. All right, so I really like the place. Many food, many different kind of Japanese food, Korean food, Malay food, Turkey food, Middle East food, and local food, so many things. So of course, I'm being a Malaysian, I love travel in Malaysia instead of Thailand. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Raymond. I think Pavilion Tesai is a very famous place in Kuala Lumpur, right? I think beside Pavilion, Malaysia got a lot of island, right?
Yes.
Yes, okay, all right. I think I should end my topic session today, and I shall invite the timer to demonstrate and to report the timer sequence. Timer report, sorry.
First speaker, same one, took 1 minute and 22 seconds. Second speaker, Yves, 2 minutes and 5 seconds. Third speaker, Ku, 1 minute and 48 seconds. The fourth speaker, Felix, took 1 minute and 42 seconds. The number 5 speaker, Ying, took 2 minutes and 90 seconds. The fifth speaker, Leong, took 2 minutes and 90 seconds. The last speaker, Raymond, took 2 minutes and 10 seconds. So all is eligible to work.
Thank you, timer. So I hope everyone enjoyed my topic session today. So I will pass the control to TMB today, Xiao. Thank you. Thank you, Adeline, for the interesting session. I'm waiting for people to say about durian. I don't know the question about this one. So that's the end of our have a topic session. Next, we go for voting session. Here we have the QR code. This is the best speakers. I'm also going to vote. Get the QR code and then choose your. Nine, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Overtime.
Overtime by 8 seconds, sorry.
And time's up. Time's up. Before we go for our short break, let's have a quick photo session. Now, people on the track. Those who relatively tall, you have the privilege to stand at the back.
For short,
For short one,
also can, right?
yeah. Another privilege to stay in front, near to the camera. You eat. Woo. You our Toastmaster again today. Hello everyone, my name is Ying. I will be the junior evaluator for this meeting. Now is our third session for today's meetings, which is all about the evaluation and the reports. And first we will
go through the evaluation is because it's all about the project speech session and the table topic session for the evaluation. So let's get started. First, I would like to invite our first evaluator, Joanne, who will evaluate our first speaker, Jojo. The project is understanding your leadership style, the title what makes a good leader. So I will hand over control to Joanne. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, over to you, Joanne.
Thank you so much, Miss General Evaluator. Ladies and gentlemen, a leader is someone who knows the way, goes the way, and show the way. Today, Jojo, in her project speech, she clearly shared with us how she envisioned leadership, what types of leadership are there, and what kind of leadership that she beholds. And I think it is indeed a very informative sharing about the topic of leadership by Jojo. Let's give her another round of applause, shall we? What I truly enjoyed about Jojo's speech is that I feel that her opening is very engaging. She started off her speech by asking the question, who of you here consider yourself a leader? By asking your audience a question, you immediately bring them into your topic. You immediately catch their attention to what you've got to bring on the table. So I thought by opening this way, throwing a question is a brilliant step. Second of all, what I enjoyed about Jojo's speech is that she has a very clear structure in her speech with a clear opening, body, and conclusion. In the opening, right? Oh, I see you there. In opening, you share about what leadership is all about. In your body, you talk about the 5 major types of leadership. And in your closing, you gave a very important message of a leader is making ordinary person do extraordinary project. So I thought that the structure is very clear and that it is very easy to follow for all of us. We also gave a few examples of some visionary leaders like Jack Ma and Elon Musk. These names are very familiar to all of us, so we can immediately relate to what you are going to share with us. Third of all, what I truly enjoyed is that you have shared with us what leadership that you are currently holding, which is the servant leadership. This also brings me to your point of improvement. I think that in this project, right, it's about sharing your leadership style, how you apply the leadership skill into your work life or your family life or any aspect when you're a leader. So in your own leadership, you only tell us, you only barely touch the surface, telling us that you are a servant leadership. You care about your team member, you serve them. I am anticipating and looking forward to hear more of your story as a servant leader. Is there any challenge that you face as a servant leader? Is there anything that you would like to challenge yourself to move from servant leader to freedom thinking or even to transformational leadership? So perhaps on your personal sharing as a leader, you could share with us more, like how you apply this concept to your leadership style and what you want to anticipate to change moving forward. So all in all, what I think you did well is the opening engagement, your structure of your sharing, very easy to follow, very clear, and then you give very good example. The thing to work on is to relate this concept to your own experience, share more story, maybe cut a little bit on the 5 concepts of leadership, but share more on your story would help us to understand your leadership style even more. Thank you so much, and back to Miss General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for the sharing. I believe that Jojo will receive the constructive feedback from Joanne as well. Next, our second evaluator is our member, Bernard Wong, who will evaluate Toastmaster Company for the level 3 elective project Connect with Storytelling. The title is Kiwi. So, is Bernard ready?
Yes, thank you, General Evaluator.
Loud and yours, Bernard, I cannot hear your voice, too soft. Can you
Too soft.
louder? Yes, too soft.
Is this better now?
No,
No.
louder please.
Okay, I'll try again.
Yes.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Is it okay?
No,
Better?
so good. Can you raise your voice?
Raise my voice. Okay,
Yes.
I'm not too sure where's my mic. What's happening?
Excited voice.
Why is my mic so soft?
Yes, still so. Is everyone okay?
Closer to his microphone.
Is there something wrong with my mic?
I think it's okay now. You can start now.
It's loud.
All right.
Louder, sharp.
Toastmaster Kang, thank you for your speech with the title Kiwi. You have an attention-getting speech opening, especially when you spoke about kiwi and identifying the fruit, the animal, and the country. What caught my attention was you went the extra mile to search for the relevant photos to embellish your story. Your sacrifices have certainly paid off when I was able to capture the images that you wanted me to see. Kang, you are a natural storyteller. You appeared comfortable, and also you have used the conversational style in your storytelling. You took us from your quiet hometown of Kota Tinggi in the primary school through secondary right up to the student exchange program in Thailand. In the body of your speech, you had several stories, not just only one. You had also projected very good enthusiasm, excitement, as well as energy with congruent facial expressions throughout your speech. I have some recommendations for you, rather two recommendations for you, Kang. First of all, I felt that you could enhance your storytelling by drawing me into your speech. What I suggest for you is to focus on yourself as that little child in that primary classroom when you saw all your other classmates were from a majority of the classmates were from a different ethnicity. Share with us what went through your mind, your confusion, perhaps your fears or your emotional turmoil, and how you gradually overcame those feelings as time went on. This will help me as a listener to appreciate that moment in time when you were in a different and strange environment. Secondly, I felt that your story would impress me more if you had fleshed out your characters. I remember the part when you mentioned about taking a group of pupils to the river to catch fish at Telok Ramunia, I believe. Perhaps you could share with us, instead of just saying, I was this tall and they were this tall. Flesh out your characters. Tell us what was going through your mind as you took your pupils on their first trip to the river to catch fish. And perhaps also flesh out a few characters among your pupils. What were their different characters? Were they mischievous? Was there one who's helpful? What are the exceptional behaviors that you notice among your pupils? This would have given your speech that greater impact. In your conclusion of your speech, you mentioned about the power of unity in diversity. And then you also related it back to your speech title, or rather the term Kiwi that is being used to describe a fruit, an animal, and a country. What you have done well is, Kang, you have delivered your stories in a very compelling and conversational style. I recommend that you focus on that individual or a particular object or a moment in time to flesh out that experience and also your characters. With that, thank you, Kang, for your speech. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much, Brenda, for the evaluation. So next, our third evaluator, who is Alisa, who will evaluate Play Fun Level 5 project manage successful events attended its 3rd year's anniversary. Can you invite Alisa on stage?
Hello, am I audible?
Yes, you are audible, but not
Perfect.
visible yet.
Okay.
At the moment, multi-video very nervous. All right, you are audible and visible. Over to you, Alisa.
Thank you, Madam General Evaluator. So first of all, Claire, a big round of applause for you for organizing one of the to our 3rd-year anniversary. I think you did a very good job. It was a successful event, so big round of applause for you. I must say that your confidence and your infectious smile assured me that you'll be sharing a very good story tonight, and you did. So the first thing that I think that you did really well is that you have a good coordination and organizing a speech. You start off your speech in chronology, where you begin from your planning stage, which is the dilemma of choosing space, as choosing the places, and to the during the event, what happened during the event, at the same time, and how it ends. I find that very helpful for us audience who, yes, who weren't there to also experience the event from your speech. I also think that you did very well in terms of your gracious pacing. You allow the audience to be able to follow your speech with your spacing, with the pacing of your speech. You leave just enough pause time for us to catch up with your stories, to understand your stories. And I find that very meaningful because we don't have to catch up or we don't have to rush to understand you, but you give enough space and enough timing for us to be to experience along your journey, which I find that very, very good. Is something that I think is a plus point for you. Moreover, I see that you start off your speech by you introduce your event, and you also thank your fellow team player, which I think that that's part of a success. The part of your success, the reason of your success, the success of your program, and you gave them the gratitude, the kind of recognition that they deserve. So a good so I would say that that's one those are the advantage of your speech. But in my humble opinion, that I think that you could work on is that you could enhance your speech by adding a variety of expression. I remember you tell your stories about how you were planning to in dilemma of getting a place and how the projection malfunction, and part of your dilemma. I would say that you could show more expression, your disappointment, your stress, whatever you face during the situation, that would help us understand not just how you, it's not just like an overview of that event, but also we can experience your frustration, your sacrifice, your disappointment during those times. So I would suggest an expression. Lastly, I also think that you could, although that you have organized your speech in chronology, I think it's better if you could elaborate more on the on your struggle, on your personal struggle that only you know, help us understand more of your sacrifice rather than just tell briefly or just a overview of your speech. Overall, I think you did an amazing speech, and I look forward for your next great speech. Over to you, Madam General Evaluator.
Thank you so much for the evaluation feedback from Elisa. It's very, very first time, right? So I think it's very good evaluation. And according to agenda, next should be our next is Toastmaster BC Law, but we give her some of the some time to evaluate Elisa. So I will move to next. The table topics evaluation, who the evaluator is our members. Go Lai Ho. Over to you, Lai Ho.
Thank you, our Bujas G. Thank you for our table topic masters for sacrificing her golden time to work out the table topic. So first, our speakers, our learning speakers, Ying, when she first come up, she has a spontaneous answer that yes, she agree with the interracial marriage. That is fast. And I would say, you can see she was smiling always, and that contagious put us at ease, especially for being a first speaker. That's good. And my recommendation to her is
all the while I noticed that his eyes contact always looking somehow occasionally looking down. Then I would advise that maybe you can apply more close eye contact to the audience, and you also always standing at the side. So let our Zoom audience can be observed. Then I like the best is you have a call actions. Then you encourage the interactions to think that our nation can be combined together with interracial marriage and move to a more united nations. Next, our speakers, second speakers for IPP is plans. What I love your speech is you apply a strategy structures. Just give the point, the reasons, and the example and the point. So first you agree with the questions, and then you give the reasons because you are still being here in Malaysia, so you love Malaysia. I like that, and you give an example why you have the chance to choose because one, your father is from Singapore and your mother is from Malaysia. Then you have a choice. You show an example why you still choose here. And lastly, you choose why you love here, and you give a very good answers to us because it's a multiracial country. And I would recommend that you apply process. So let your human sense can be contagious to all of us, and let us have some time to digest what are you talking about. And what I like the most is you exhibit the aura of confidence and poise in a good pace during your speech. Our third speakers, our new members, so what I like, before he answer the questions, he go and look for the question and repeat the question again. That is a good strategy to find some time to think about the idea, how to proceed on. That's good. And also you apply some human sense to saying that, oh, that is the political questions. So it makes us laugh. I love that. But and I want to do a recommendation to you is please try to focus stand all the while in the middle stage, and then you have certain point want to give your audience some other idea. All right, what I like the most is you always give your smiles and eye contact to our audience. That's good. Our fourth speaker, Catherine, what I like you is, first, you give a good time frame structures to saying that why you are not working in Malaysia, but not in you work in Malaysia and not in advanced country. So you compare when you are in Singapore and in Malaysia. And my recommendation to you is you try to apply some eye contact to the audiences instead of only one direction, and you might adjust your breakpoint to the wearing your tones to engage your audience. And what I like the best is you have the dreams to make our Malaysia better. Then that's why you're working in Malaysia. Our fifth speaker, wages. So what I like also, you repeat the question and buy you the time to think about the question. And also you have a tremendous aspiration on Malaysia about the food and places. And my recommendation to you also is your eye contact. So all the while I notice you're only one direction eye contact to the audiences. And probably you need a bit of swinging in the term of tonality in your voice. So to more engage with your audience. And what I like the best is your confidence to telling why you want to describe Malaysia to your friends. Our six speakers are IPB Max. So All the while, I like your smiling face to answer the question. And my recommendation also, you might do the call action. So, example is how we can measure our strength of country to make us, as a prime minister, can make us a better country. And what I like the best from you is you have a good explanation of how to measure the strength of the country. So in terms of weapons, wealthy, but you are more focused on how to bind together from our multiracial people, citizens, to unity to a country. And I like the best skills is your eye contact. All the while, you look around for the audiences to make sure they understand your speech contents. Last but not least, we have our speaker Raymond. So again, I like Raymond because you throw out the human sense. So you add in your vocal variety and your gestures to express it why you love travel in Malaysia instead of Thailand. That's fantastic. And my recommendation to you is, besides of stating that why you love travel in Malaysia, you can give some point about why you don't like Thailand. So they will make more contrast that why you like to travel in Malaysia. And I like the best is your expression in Malaysia place Bukit Bintang. So I also quite interested now want to go over there because of your description of you're introduced to that place. So overall, thank you for all the speakers tonight. So I enjoy your speech and I hope you can capture your stage again. Thank you.
Once again, thank you so much, our paper topic evaluator. For this session, I really admire for those who try this before. For me, it's very hard. 6 minutes, want to evaluate 6 people is very, very hard one. So kudos to you. Next, shall I invite our 4 evaluator? I invite Toastmaster BC on stage. Yeah,
Okay,
so are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, over to you.
Thank you, Ying. First of all, please have to give a round of applause to Aliza for her maidens evaluations project tonight. First of all, what I like and notice that how is she being a good evaluator tonight, that first she noticed and recognized how the speaker used a proper or well organizations of speech structure, that is opening, contents and conclusions. And secondly, how she appreciates the speaker to give 3 good points that evaluate step by step and really noted and significance for the speaker and her good way. And thirdly, and she also telling us how to work on with certain, for example, for vocabulary expressions when she struggling for the challenges during the process, and also the conclusions appreciates for the teamwork members who help and gather together for these events. Lisa, in addition to telling everyone how she managed to run the events, I think you may tell us more about the core values of the message that the speaker wished to convey to the audience, because running an event is not easy, and in fact this is outgoing and far away from Johor Bahru. We have to really put our effort to this event. Therefore, these measures that the speaker maybe can stretch and strengthens to these messages to our audience. That is, teamwork is very important. What is your missions? And gather together all the members to celebrate. That is enhance and bonds the relationship to the all members, because third anniversary is very important, and that is a way to tell everyone we have already managed and come to the third anniversary. This is how great for the members. Therefore, these events is a very good message. And the other thing is, when you talk about the challenges, how the challenges, maybe you can ask the speaker to show us with the slide, because the slide, what we see and what we know, the activity happenings and the process. For example, Bernard Wong, Cikgu, he had already missed this event. Maybe he can, from the event, the slide, knows about more about these event activities and how to overcome all the difficulties. This is very important. Because of this event, that is what she wants to tell us. In conclusion, you have already done all in, and let the speaker to the good point, work on, and conclusion. Thank you for your guidance and complete this session's project. Thank you. Over to you, Ying.
Thank you so much, Raymond. So is our voting QR code ready? Can multimedia have to share on the screen the QR code? So everyone, please scan the QR and vote the best evaluator from heart. I will count for only 10 seconds. While waiting for everyone to vote the best I would like to invite our next report. Not yet, right? Invite our next report. So let's put our hands to welcome our English teacher all the way from Singapore. Just now I listened from our TMB today. Is Eric Low. Over to you, Eric. Do you like to stay on stage? Everyone can see it.
Great. Thank you, January Evaluator. It was a pleasure listening to all the speakers today. I've made a note of all the excellent grammar usages. I would like to point out some of the words and sentences that were used incorrectly. Some of the mispronounced words are enter, it should be enter, feel, it should feel, hurt, it should be hurt, tolerate, it should be tolerate, later, it should be later, makes a good leader, makes a good leader, make sure, making sure, empathize, expertise, agenda, it should be agenda,
it should be introduced. Most, it should be a most. Some of the members who have used the word of the day are Catherine, 3 times, Adeline twice, Toastmaster Golai Hop once, and Toastmaster Steel once. And some of the improper and suggestions sentences are feel a bit special, feeling special. They already know. Becoming the people with respect, earn our respect. Learning how to give power to my team, learn how to empower my team. If you don't know, then in case you wonder, very, very, very lucky, extremely lucky. When that time, during the time, I asked the committee to teach me. I requested help from the committee. Cock up, messed up. Just a few more. Makes me from nothing to something. Makes me from 0 to a hero. Very easy to follow, concise to follow. What I like as well. First of all, it can be said, can be put as first and foremost. And these are some of the excellent sentences that I have heard from Jojo. Participating leadership was in a very challenging time and lead by heart. From Toastmaster Kang, during that time, I felt special. During the first few weeks, I felt the challenges. Replicate this moment due to the power of unity. Not once won, not once, but won twice in a row. Happiest students I've ever seen in my life. I never thought that would happen. You will see as Malaysian harbors this unity. From Toastmaster Claire Tan, all along the way I've learned, we always have to give up something. Make the atmosphere high. From Toastmaster Xian Wang, in a human relationship, we have to love each other. Understand, tolerate, and love each other. It is most important to think about the next generation. From Toastmaster Yves Tan, that's a solid proof that I've loved Malaysia. Multiracial and multicultural. Carry the spirit. From Toastmaster Ku, political questions, moving forward to bring up the currency, creating good values to compete with other countries, influx of money into Malaysia. From Toastmaster Catherine, eventually I'm here in Johor to find my career. This is the way to bring back my experience to Malaysia. From Toastmaster Wen Jing, enjoy the Malaysian food. Our food is special compared to other countries, from different races and backgrounds. Good place to live and enjoy. From Toastmaster Max, to show the strength of our country and force the school to do something. From Toastmaster Raymond, so happening in Thailand. That area is fantastic, the environment and atmosphere. From Toastmaster Joanne, what kind of leadership she beholds? Opening is very engaging, a brilliant speech. Visionary like Jack Ma and Elon Musk. Any aspect on your leadership I'm anticipating. From Toastmaster Bernard Wong, what caught my attention? Conversational style of storytelling. Congruent facial expressions. Your emotional turmoil. Flesh out your experience. Story is very compelling. From Toastmaster Elisa, a great round of applause. Your infectious smile. Dilemma in choosing places. Catch up with your story. The recognitions that they deserve. You can enhance your speech. From Toastmaster Golai Hop, occasionally looking down, apply strategic structure, exhibit the points,
Apply human sense, tonality of your voice. Make the contrast. From Toastmaster BC norm. Struggling in the challenges. Speaker convey to the audience. Enhance the relationship. Meanwhile, I'm happy that to see that our fellow members are eager to use the word of day in their special. Great job. Back to you, January.
Once again, thank you so much for Government teacher for your such. I mean, a lot of the effort from him. Give him a round of applause, please. I would like to invite our next, the police, which is our counters. I would like to invite our Charter President Raymond Chai for the our counters report. Please come on stage. Need to show face, so you need to stand on stage. Yeah.
Good evening again. Okay, here's my time to present my R counter report. First is CN1. Year 1 R2 total 3 penalty 30 cents. Our president Jason Chang year 1 R1 so and 1 O. So total 3 penalty 30 cents. And our TNE Xiong 4 year 0 crosses. Every row year 4 total 4 penalty 40 cents. And our timer Wong Wei Ching. Year 1 R 13 150 was for the total 15 penalty 150 cents. And our table topping master Andrew Ching, you will have 6 total 6 penalty 60 cents. Long list away one by one. Our first speaker Jojo Day. Here 1 R 1 1 so 2 repeat words. To go and server leadership style. So total 5 penalty 50 cents. Our second speaker Kang Wei Ming, you have 2 so and 1 repeat word can be total 3 penalty 30 cents. Our third speaker, Gray Tan, you have 2 so, 1 but, 1 repeat word, you know, total 4, penalty 40 cents. Okay, table topic speaker, Cool, you have 3 R, 1 1 repeat word, total 5, penalty 50 cents. Catherine, yes, Catherine, you have 2 total 2, 20 cents. Next law 0. Wow. And when try, we have 1 important language chunk. 10 cents, right? So what else? Online speaker, you have evaluated 3 every side you have 4 total 4, 40 cents. Like hope you have 4 1 so 1 but, total 6, 40 cents. Okay, so this is my counter report back to you, General Evaluator. Thank you.
Thanks, our police counter Raymond for the report. So may I know how much? Oh, they included. Oh, very clever. Oh, I thought you skipped for my side. Please continue. Next, I would like to invite our timer again on the report on the meeting. So I would like to invite Ying for the report. Meetings report. Yeah, for the all section, for every row is ready.
So our meeting start on 7 7 o'clock and 33 p.m. So break on the at PM and for the 6, and meeting continue on at PM and 56 minutes. So the first SAA is 2 minutes and 50 seconds, and opening address for the from the session chunk is 2 minutes and 4 seconds. So for the PME introduction, Ms. Yong, it took 10 minutes and 30 seconds. And for the criminal report, every rock, it took 6 minutes and 24 seconds. For the art counter report, Raymond Chang, it took 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
Right, thank you so much, Timer, for the report. Now is 9:35. It's a mistake, 9:35. Okay, my general evaluation report is supposed on 9:26. That's okay. I still have 10 minutes, right? Please give me more time. I will try over time. Please again. Once again, good evening, everyone. My name is Ying, and it's my honor to be a general evaluator as after a long time, if not mistake. I will try my best to give some feedback for tonight. So first of all, our registration and fellowship from Claire. When I reached this venue, she's sitting behind the table, but she still will very well welcome us and reminder us to do a registration. And I found that she even walked around everywhere to help each role player. It's very, very busy. So I think she's because of the capability, so she also willing to help everyone. So kudos to Claire. Thank you so much for the administration. Next, our sergeant at arms tonight is our long time no see Toastmasters Wang, is it? Yeah. She also introduced and general reminder for the meetings. What I think is not rules and meetings, reminders. And she also called upon our new members to do a self-introduction. If no one, I don't know who is our new member. So it's very, very important for this section. And also welcome our new members, new joint members. And I may have one suggestion to Sergeant at Arms Ian. You are the one who is the first spot on stage. I want to challenge you is you can bring out the atmosphere. Because I think this is not your first time to get sergeant at arms, so I challenge you to have more cheerful, bring out the atmosphere because you are the one who first stand on the stage and talk to everyone, right? So you can say, good evening, everyone. You turn on your voice, or else you want to do. So you can very welcome us. Next is our president about the opening address. Actually, for me, this opening is quite a humor opening speech. I don't know whether you know, because it's an old story from our president. Three, it's not country, three what's that?
Three identity. Three.
Different, okay, he can even speak 3 languages, and it's a very special one. And regarding today's topic is Hari Merdeka and how he's shared as a patriotism. So I think it's very good story sharing by our president. Just want to just have one suggestion is you need to, just now you forgot about the gavel, right? So you need to use it. I understand that our meeting is one is online meeting, another one is hybrid. So in total 1 year only can not the gavel like 12 on the 12 time, but it's okay. You can take note for the next. And another thing is, I thought that your opening speech for 5 minutes, perhaps you can share more to us, like how to motivate. Mostly it's motivate. Normally, president opening would like to motivate our members. So I suggest you, or I give you a challenge next time, give us more motivation. All right? Thank you so much, President Jason. Next, another very important rule is Toastmaster of the evening. This is our Toastmaster show. I thought that you are very well prepared. Why? Do you notice this box?
Yes.
I purposely stick on here because I think it's very, very cute one. Then just sorry. I have no hand to hold it, but this one is very cute. Well prepared for me to to match with our topic today. And she also prepared the very good structure and organized as Toastmaster of the evening. How to say, as a first, is it a first time, first year TME? It's very well organized because she know the all the sequence of from the agenda, and then introduce every roles player with self-introduction. And what I love the most is from Leong, she will express her personal feelings or thoughts after every speakers and every section. As a Toastmaster of the evening, you are not just express what the activity for today, but you have to you can have extra efforts that you can continue, or how to say, express your own personal feelings after every section. And I have one suggestion for you. Just why I found that some of the technical issue error, right? Then I personally think that no need to say sorry to audience, or we change another words like we are facing some technical issue now, so please bear with us, or please wait for a moment, let us to solve the problem. Instead of say sorry, personal feeling, I think you don't need to say sorry, but you can use another words to express and let audience know. This is one of the suggestions for you. Otherwise, it's very, very good as a first time. Give her a round of applause also. And next, our very hard. What I mean is very hard technical part is our Zoom master, max load. Another is multimedia master. Eventually is Andrew, but I thought that it's replaced by Claire and Jojo. For me, for these two roles, it's very hard for me actually. If after a long time never try it, it's very, very hard to catch up all the technical things. And I saw that presentation also helped a lot to solve the problem, any technical issue, to let the hybrid meeting went smoothly. And kudos to president and the technical teams as well. So one of the suggestions is I found that multimedia sometimes will miss out the time sequence for online speakers. This one I personally feel that is a bit of unfair for online speakers. Perhaps they can align with timer or sit beside the timer so that you can know that on the red light shown right now, yellow light shown right now. So you can immediately change. It's quite hard, but I personally suggest that we can do it faster so that online speakers that can aware the time sequence. So this is just a suggestion only. I believe this can be better for next time. Thank you. Next is our timer for Ying. It's also the first time the role is right. I noticed that Ying is very concentrated, is watching on the stopwatch and show the light on time. And I just want to mention one thing is in Toastmaster meeting, when we call members, right, you may call them with Toastmaster Jason or Toastmaster Max instead of Mr. or Miss or Madam. We try to use as Toastmaster who, or else with he or she is distinguished Toastmaster. But this is a very long one. If in general we just say Toastmaster, no in Madam or uncle or whatever, we just call it Toastmaster. Again, this is just the not simple when you call upon the name. And another thing is remember to switch off the light after every speaker, turn the red light. Otherwise, other one will know that this is confused, or is it my time, or is overtime, or no time for this section. So still kudos to timer. Please give a round of applause as well. You all very close to this here. I know that the applause will be good, man. Yeah. Some noises also Jojo is the first one, always the first one, very, very cheerful one. And next is counter what I told holidays just now. Toastmaster Raymond is very concentrated as well. And I found that he listened carefully when speaker speaks on stage. I personally feel that his report also very amazing, right? A lot of the challenge, a lot of the pillars already recorded by him, and just wonder, I just not already asked how many of the today, but you want to count my answer already. Oh, okay. Wait a moment. You say you want to count for mine? Already know, so I can. All right. One humble suggestion for you, even though we have no guest today, but I will suggest that try to not mention penalty. I just think, is there any words can replace instead of replace penalty?
Subsidy, fine.
Fine, subsidy. In Mandarin Club, right, we will mention as like educational fund, but this one is like quite long, like educational fund, so that you because you mention account. So please, you all can let me know you have any suggestions for the words that replace this. Okay, next, our grammarian Eric Long, from Singapore, very expensive. Very expensive one because from Singapore, yeah, because the currency country, right? Kidding. So, I also feel that he's really focused. Look, I never look on the speaker. If you found that the record that he write out how many pages he played on his book, I have no idea how many pages. Okay, I have no any comment to teacher. To the thank you so much. Our next is table topic master Emily. To introduce what is table topic, how to present it, and very good that a very friendly PowerPoint who is just follow the tips today. Also, the questions quite related to team, and I thought that is very good, and it's not so hard. Everyone can try it and give a try it. And I may just want to challenge you is like confidence. Yeah, the confidence, you know everything. But I just felt that you sometimes will feel that a bit low or else I felt that you can have more confidence. Just do it, just go it, just try to do it. This is the encouragement that I want to give you. Everyone will give you the encouragement as well. Alright, thank you so much, Paper Topic Master. And next is our core project speech evaluator and our table topic evaluator. And all the evaluator also give a very good evaluation feedback. And the project, they strictly follow the project purpose and give the feedback by example. So speaker can work it for the next speech. Overall, I still love the atmosphere and really love the teamwork in Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club. Because I felt that if you're facing any problem, and others will really help you on time. And if I could suggest, just one of the thing is we can practice shake hand on stage. Now after pandemic session, so I believe because in Toastmaster, right, when we hand over the stage to next speaker or everyone, we will as a practice for shake hand. I try to do it. Sometimes I also forget because of the 3 years, but I think it's a very good culture because it's a formal meeting. We practice this in next meeting. For online one, but definitely we cannot do it. But for physical one, we try to practice this. So all in all, this is my journal evaluator for reports for today. I would like to hand over the control to our Toastmaster of the evening. Thank you so much. Thanks for giving the chance for me to as a general evaluator. Over to you. Thank you, Ying. Hey, back to me again. He has given us a lot of a list of new opportunities for us to improve. So let's do better next round. Is it okay? Yeah. Thank you. So now comes to our award session. Just now, who not voted?
Anybody not voted? Everybody voted, right? So here goes our result. The best prepared.
Cannot wait already.
The best prepared speech speaker goes to. Yeah, may I invite President? Okay. 1, 2, 3. One more. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The second session, the best topic speakers go to. This time round is a bit special. We have a tie. So the receiver will be Yves and Raymond. Woo!
Two winners.
Take for Raymond first. One chapter, one chapter.
Okay. One.
Honestly.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm still a bit.
Maybe like.
1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay.
They need to go.
Okay. Okay, another one. Okay. 1, 2, 3. This one Mei Yin also. And lastly, the best evaluator goes to drum roll. Joanne, thank you. Woo! Congratulations, Joanne. Yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Joanne.
One more. Yeah. Joanne.
We also want to give a small token to our general evaluator as an appreciation. So can we have a president again? It's money.
For few people.
Go. Very heavy.
Wow.
Very heavy.
Nine, go bar.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. Thank you. Now we have a special announcement session. We have 3 announcements today. The first one will be coming Wednesday. Yes, we have a mentorship program, Pathway Mentor Program. So it's an online program.
One new photo for Joanne.
So please join us. Just spend about an hour plus. Yeah. So you spend an hour plus. This Wednesday, next Wednesday, we have no meeting. Then this one is a public holiday for Jojo.
Oh,
Yeah.
happy holiday.
Oh, so 8 p.m. to 9:15. Remember to join us. This is about mentorship. Just now, Jojo said everybody is a leader actually. So actually, we also everybody is also a mentor. So how to be a good mentor, like in the house. Besides leader, we also act as a mentor. We need to lead our children. We need to bring senior, bring junior. Actually, that one is a mentor. So how to be a better mentor? Join this one. Join this one. Just an hour class. So this is the first program. Then we have speakathon and another club contest. This one, Claire will share more information. Yeah, let's welcome Claire. We need to turn this on. Coming soon. Yeah, so far. Coming soon. Who wants to join humorous speech contest? Raise up your hand. We only one. Without the hand. Okay, one more. Give face to our beauty. Who's going to join our humorous speech contest? Raise up your hand.
Tahu your hand. Aku tahu your hand.
One more time. No more. Never mind. It's okay. Well, coming soon we have a humorous speech contest workshop. Who just now don't raise up your hand, please join this workshop. Because this workshop is going to help you guys to know how to become a humorist, and you can join the contest. Okay, next please. Oh, yeah. And this workshop, you get if you're free, please join because only 15 packs can join the programs for all G3 area. So if let's say just now that what the workshop you want to join, please register with our president, Jason. Okay? Coming soon, we will have speakathon. I believe all of you here, almost 90% are joining this speakathon. Thank you for everyone. So happy to join this program. And now I need to hire some role players because overwhelming help. Sorry, no payment. So money. Okay. Because overwhelming. Thank you. Overwhelming. My speakathon are full and evaluator going to full, left one slot. Wow. Please register with me. And I want to hire the role player. Okay. I shot our role player. Thank you. You see, come so good. Role player timer and role player SAA. Okay, please register with me. Thank you. And next. Hey. Our humorous speech and table topic contest coming soon at 16 September 2023. Anyone want to join this program? Please register with me, and I'm going to hire role players also. So please call me and tell me what role player you are joining us, and who's going to join this humorous speech. Who want to join this humorous speech contest? Please register with me also. Okay, I know that we are coming soon a lot of programs, and I hope everybody can learn more and join us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Claire. And finally, before we end, let's have President Jason to give us a closing speech.
Don't hit
I
down.
want to show the flag. Then you can see the flag. Because the purpose I want to show this flag, because first I want to praise our Toastmaster of evening. Also the MC of today.
Yes.
Please give a very big round to in fact, she is the first timer for EME. She also every night time, even 10 o'clock plus, she texted me to ask every small details of EME. I thought this is very good because even if you are old member or new member, when old member, especially for old member, you see everything's are in good order. So you don't see any mistake. When she asked me a very small detail, only I see, oh, there's a gray area. I even want to verify with or if our IPP, is this the thing correct? Only I reply to her. Then after that, I learned something. So we all learn from each other, vice versa. So beside that, EME, she also the organizing chair for our mentorship onboarding program. So just now the poster, she even designed the poster by her own.
Which one? Which one? This one.
Maybe
Okay.
everyone.
So Evans come.
The leng chai leng loi that one.
Oh. So besides that, she designed her own poster.
You see, wow.
Sorry, back. Early. Wow. Next time you need to be like Jojo, very energetic one. So this is designed by Miss Yong first. So other than that, her way of organizing an event is very effective and very, she updates to all of the speakers, all the ESCO members, where she started and how is the progress to us. She informed to us on her, the flow chart where she did. So all of the ESCO members is very relieving, even for me also very relieving, and let her plan all the event by her own. Besides that, this, so today you can see the small detail that she prepared, the small flag that align with our theme of today, patriotism. Second thing is, where during the meeting you can listen the song that she purposely asked multimedia to play.
Yes.
Also align with our meeting today. Thirdly, she prepared all the TME with small notes. She remembered and conduct our meeting flow very smooth today. So thanks to Miss Yong. So we listened to our speakers for today, Jojo, about leaders identify your style. Kang introductions the kiwi, not only for fruits, then also is a bird and also a country. And we also listen another side of his story. For me, I only think Kang is a very humble and very silent. But you also, after listening to today's speech, you also know another image of him. After that, the Claire, a very impromptu speech I can say for today. For your information, she don't even prepare her speech today. So she said, I want to give it a time impromptu. So she did very well. Besides that, I would like to thank for all the first timer role players. TME, Miss Yong, timers waging also did very good and very focused on all the time. And Madam Wang, she had a very loud voice. Maybe next one, loud voice and very energy also. So besides that, also our grammarian and our very first new members to take up the challenge for who and also Catherine for the topic section. General evaluator, she also able to spend her time. She's very kind enough to offer me, President, do you want to receive my normal or very harsh evaluation? I said, we just challenge for the harsh.
After we listen all the detailed information GE report, we definitely will take into account and we will make our next hybrid meeting better and smoother. We're also looking forward your next time you visit us as a G again, we will feel the difference and improvement and we will give a gift to you again. Last but not least, thank you for all the online and physical participants, members, founders, for all your support. This week, all the role players exco members helping, so I can sit down on my chair longer than last hybrid meeting. Last hybrid meeting, I was rushing here back and forth and not able to sit down. Today, I quite enjoy to sit my chair. Everyone is very supportive and I'm able to act immediately. So what I observed from today's meeting is Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club is not only provide you a comfort English public speaking platform for you to practice your English to public speaking. We also help you to learn the teamwork, for example, like technical teams today. Max, if he can't get any support, Jojo, Claire will come together and support each other. Besides that, Jojo also multitasking for today's role. She not only becomes speakers, she also the multi-master, also the cameraman, while our VP is very busy. So each of us is backup for each other. So this is the teamwork that we learn and also problem solving skills and leadership skills that we practice throughout the meetings. So in Sutera Utama Toastmasters Club, we sacrifice our today Wednesday night time. The main goal for us to join this meeting is to push yourself extra mile. We learn together. So in year end, promise to yourself, you look back in December, you look back again, you never feel regret. You become a better person. So next year, 2024, you can make another big goal again to challenge yourself. So last but not least, I remember my gravel this time. So I meeting today.